Hello and welcome everyone to this delayed race, Tama82 versus Hakasay for this 70-star league qualifier here on GSA. I am Scotch and Tie Guy. You can call me Scotch. In the booth with me in just a moment will be Artemis. Looking forward to this race. We apologize for the late start. Tama82 had a little trouble with Eastern time, switching to Central Standard Time. So fortunately, though, he was close by, and we're ready to go. We've got a countdown in the back. We should get ready to go here in just a moment. But while we have a second, exclamation point schedule to see everything that GSA has to offer. We got a full schedule of races, SMO, any percent in full swing. That qualifier, Celeste, any percent qualifiers as well in full swing. So make sure to check those out. Got races, 5 to 6 races each day this week. Exclamation point bracket to see where all your favorite racers are at and who they have to go up against. Exclamation point merch. Check out the merch that we've got going on. Some nice shirts, nice hoodies. Looking fly, looking nice. English version on both sides of the screen. Artemis in the booth.
Hi.
How you feeling, David?
I'm doing alright. How are you doing?
Doing good. Just talking about this race. We got English version on both sides. How you feeling about this race, though?
I'm doing alright. I'm doing less alright now that I'm realizing I'm behind on the stream stuff, but, you know. But everything seems to be good now. Hopefully.
Oh.
I'm sure chat will let me know something's wrong again in just a second. Something's never right.
2 hats today. Commentator as well as restreamer. Like to skip. Pretty straightforward for both these guys. Tom with a slight lead to start. We'll head to BOB, a little bomb clip.
Bomb clip. The size of a bomb doesn't actually matter that much. For speed it does, but you can get it done with pretty much any size.
Yeah, a lot harder on that smaller size, of course. Medium, you can do it, but like I said, you lose some time. Tom, a big bomb.
Very true.
Hakasay.
Tama with the backflip. Always saying that it's super easy once you get it down, but not sure if I quite believe that yet.
Just like that, we're done with BOB. Thomas heading up into Peach's Slide. Hakasay is going to save Peach's Slide for later.
Interesting. Because I know a lot of people want to get Womps done first, but in this case you can't reset, so you might as well get that 1 second of time save for doing the slide.
Doing everything you can. Here in these qualifiers especially, every second does count. Points are up for grabs. You 5-minute differential between the winner and the loser, you still get points. Hakasay working on these 100s pro cycle.
And even earlier today we had a match where just a few seconds could have been the difference between 0 point and 1 point. It's on the end side of that where he ended up getting 0 points, but if he just played it slightly faster he could have gotten a point at least.
Like I said, picking up all those coins there on that second tier. Tama, done with Peach's Slide. We'll do sock folder setup for this cannon list first.
No problem for him.
Actually, missing a couple coins here and there. No, not too big of a deal. He'll collect the last 7 that he'll need right there. I'm just going for that normal setup for this 100 coins. Oh, missing that second tier. That jump. You know, we don't see too many runners miss that, but can be difficult. Interesting movement here from Tama. Deciding to get that womp on the way.
Alright, there we go, nice. Getting LS. Wait, why does Tama have so many coins?
Yeah, he picked up those, he hit that womp. I'm not really sure the reasoning behind hitting the womp and getting coins from him.
Okay, I must have missed that because...
Yeah, he did that before he got onto the turning platform.
Oh, I think that's what you do because you miss the cycle. And it's faster just to get those coins. But if only he got one more coin, then he could have just skipped that last ledge altogether.
Tama getting Owl's first try. Hakasay working on Wild Blue. Nice movement upwards there.
It's Tama's turn on Wild Blue. Got the camera turn at the beginning. Smooth side flip and the slide kick right into the star.
That Wild Blue star just... Oh, Hakasay, as I was speaking... That slope right there, if you're just a little too far to the right on that staircase, you can just barely nudge that slope, and that slope will make you slip and slide every time.
The worst is when you dive into it, so you just go all the way down. At least he was sliding down so he could kick back up.
Two really nice Womp fights. Tama choosing to ground pound through Daddy Womp. One more star in here. Tower. Hakasay not happy with that cycle that he was on. Or maybe just not happy with Tama. Taking a dive.
It's going all the way down. It's taking one last look at the water, because it'll be a while until the next time. Gets to see that water again. Now we get to go back to some slide times.
This race, a couple mistakes here and there from both these guys, but pretty close.
You do have to remember, though, that even though it does look super close, Tama is still one slide star ahead, so...
And so Tama technically having the lead. By a full slide star. 14-8 by Hakasay.
12.8. Just like that. It's 2 seconds there. Just adds up slowly over time.
Yeah, so Hakasay doing this slide one more time. I don't want to clean up that slide. Taking a little bit of a bump there, though. It goes a little wide. Oh! And that's one of the problems with going as wide as he did and diving a little too early is you're going to take some of that fall damage. You know, in Super Mario Odyssey and Super Mario Sunshine, you don't take that fall damage anymore. But here in Super Mario 64, you dive from that distance, you will get bopped.
Now we see Tama going into Dark World now.
Dark World, all about cycles. Choosing not to do the roll out there, keeping it safe. It doesn't get the triple jump.
Oh no!
And yeah, he.
All of the cycles are
Ledge
gone.
grab. Oh, but makes it up with that elevator movement.
Making his own cycle on the fly. It's looking alright. Looks like the rest of it went fairly well, despite the beginning being kind of a train wreck.
Yeah, not needing to do the kick there after the moving platforms. Firsties to boot. Hakasay will want to follow suit. His movement here looking really nice as well. Using to play it safe, going on the cheese block.
An easy cycle. Tom missing the throw, pausing out of rage.
Yeah, that's going to cost him a little bit of time.
And that is a lot of his lead.
Yeah, as long as Hakasay can get one throw here, should be fine. By a 10:36 fade out. Dark World for Tama. And that will Haka will be saving some time with that one throw. $11.03 fade out for Hakasay as Tama is taking care. Sky hop. A little low there.
There we go.
It's a little low there on the cannon on that triple jump. Not getting that height off the. He had the speed, just didn't have the height.
I mean, I've seen people do that way consistently, though, where they consistently just do it a little lower just to get, like, that rollout right away.
Hakasay.
Ooh.
Really slow up that island. $26-second difference out of Dark World. Nice Mario cam from Tama.
Yeah, this camera angle is really weird. Never seen that camera for that.
Well, you know, and I don't blame him for that angle. You know, you don't want to go too far left and hit that wall, but you also don't want to go too far right or you're gonna hit the wind.
That's very true.
So that Mario cam, you know, I see why he does that. Hakasay decided to not go. Well, you're seeing the two different ways to do wall kicks will work, and you're seeing how much time that pro setup saves on Tama's screen.
Yeah, the direct comparison live on GSA.
Yeah, Tama going into that star after Haka. Tama missing that red point.
I could see him. I was just gonna say I could see Tama hesitate after he missed it, whether he was gonna go back or not.
Yeah. Well, and
he's short. No, but okay.
Yeah, so you're kind of seeing you're seeing what Tama's doing here. You know, famous for, of course, the Tama Plus. Very consistent with those pluses in SSL, he's going to go for CCM 17. That's for CCM. There's two ways you can do it. You can do CCM 17 where you get 100 coins in the first slide, which Tama is doing, or you can do CCM 18, as you see Hakasay doing, which you do 100 coins with the big penguin race. And that'll be the decider if you do double plus or if you do one plus. But of course, Tama being famous for Tama plus, gonna go for 2 pluses.
Alright, now we can see Tama heading into BBH now. Ghostly Sage usually starts with Balcony. I think most players start with Balcony first.
Yeah, that's a typical route for BBH. You know, you've got only 2 stars to do. What you typically see is runners will do the more difficult stars first. Hakasay not getting that long jump. Just before those ice blocks, taking a little bit of a slide there.
He does have 101 coins, so the star was just slightly farther back than usual. Alright, so now we can see Tama going one last time to get one other star he needs from behind the bookshelves. So we can see Hakasay going down, bringing the penguin back to his mother. What a nice guy.
Well, just Mario, so well known for his acts of service. Just being so kind to the members and of this Mushroom Kingdom. Tama heading downstairs now, 19 stars. Hakasay will head downstairs with 20. The route will converge after SSL.
I don't believe they will, because I believe we got the confirmation that Hakasay was going for the HMC early route, because he's not doing TTC 100. And I think Tama did finally change to HMC late, so whether these routes will match up or not, we won't know until, like, the very end, essentially.
Tama's such a clean plus there. Obviously doing his signature plus. He'll do that a second time. Hakasay having a little trouble there. Big Boo's balcony. So yeah, if he does HMC early, then the route won't converge until way later.
Until they finally go into Tippy, but even then, it won't be completely synced up because of the no TTC 100.
Right, exactly. So honestly, you won't see this route. If he does do HMC early, like you say, you won't see the route converge until bits.
Yep. But even then, once we get into Tippy, we'll still get a pretty good idea. Yes, it is a little known fact, but Tama did indeed come up with the strategy called Tama Plus. I know it's kind of confusing, but once you get used to the idea, you can wrap your mind around it.
Well, Tama done with those pluses, taking care of Talon. Pretty straightforward. Hakasay, nice little jump dive here on Mips.
Alright, Tama with his super clean SSL, grabbing the top star and getting out of there.
into triple L now. Hakasay working on his plus.
Oh, that angle
Oh,
was...
that was yeah, that was just a terrible angle.
Alright, just going to go for the top of the pyramid.
Safe move there. Oh, Tama
just...
taking a booty burn.
He's just running around.
He's gotta be careful here. Cannot miss a beat here. That was a nice job though.
Hopefully his second attempt, if pillar list goes well. Alright, angle looks way better. Alright, it's onto the pyramid. Let's see if he can get in there.
Yeah, going to the right side here.
No.
Can still do it, but he doesn't, and he takes it up and slides down,
not...
taking a death.
Just right beside it. That's the hard part. If you don't have your angle right away, then you have to adjust with the bomb, constantly changing your angle, and you have to hold it and hope you don't fall. It's a hard trick.
Bomb.
Yeah.
Not gonna be happy with that. This Hakasay pro lava boost. Really nice.
It's going for the shell.
Shell?
Wait. He still has bird.
He's gonna do normal. He's gonna do pillar full.
It's interesting. I haven't seen people go for that before doing all of the backup stars. Because like I said, he still does have the Talon star. But at the same time, I do get it. Get frustrated.
Well, and the thing with these races is that you've got to pick at some point. What point do you stop trying something where you're losing time over and over again and just move on?
That's true.
That was kind of what it was for Hakasay, I would say.
Which I can respect. It's just trying to figure out where each player's like balance is.
SSL just not working out for Hakasay, a little late there on the Talon. Having to meet him up on the pillar. Tom, on the other hand, taking care of LLL with relative ease.
Alright, so now they're both in the lethal of the lava land. Tama with 1 star left. Oh, getting bullied. Trying to kick him into the lava, finally working.
Yeah, if you don't have the right angle on that bully to start off with, he can bully you. Hakasay. Nice little float over the fence. Going for this easier setup for lava boost. Oh! But not able to get it. Takes 2 booty burns. He's going to just go up the volcano. Not even worry about it anymore. Getting bullied.
Oh, alright. Thought he was going to slide down into the lava. Very happy he didn't.
There. Unfortunate to see him miss that lava boost, but again, not skipping the beat. Tama, triple D. The slower areas of this race.
With
Taking care of these chests.
This swimming is just so smooth.
Yeah,
Like,
as long as you're able to keep that rhythm of your A presses, it's pretty quick.
that's very true, but then the addition of like how good his lag reduction was too. It just looks a lot smoother than usually does with all the lag you can get.
Well, especially with DDD, how much there is in this level. Keeping that camera angle is just so important. As you were saying, lag reduction. We're going to see a little bit of it here. Looks like he's setting up for back sub. We'll know here in just a second with this camera. Confirmed back sub movement.
I don't think he knows how to do front sub, which is just fine. Oh, he's doing side sub. Interesting.
What? Haven't seen that in a race before. Side sub. That was nice to see.
I don't think very many people go for side sub. It's very strange. Oh, missing the star. Trying to not get sucked up into its whirlpool. It keeps trying to change the camera. Can't find the star. Okay, there we go. Alright, Tama into Fire C. I'm curious if he does the new movement or not. Looks like he does. Very nice.
That new elevator movement helps get those early Ellie's. Oh, but missing the pole! He will be missing Lava Boost and early Ellie's because of that.
Yeah, looks like sadly you won't be able to make it.
Just gonna have to go for this normal cycle and wait. Hakasay. Early HMC, as you said there, Artemis.
No, Tama.
Just go. You gotta get
Just
up
get
there.
up there. Okay. Tama
Playing
not
with our
having a good
heartstrings.
Oh, there's the triple jump. Just it's a little late, but it was there.
Taking 2 booty burns before grabbing that 8th red coin. Hakasay.
Oh, nice. You don't get to see that a lot in 70 star. The Toxic Maze clip.
Yeah, heading over. Gonna be doing moving over here. Just not confident at all in Tippy, I suppose, but
Oh,
when he tries to go for that clip. Do kind of a BLJ up here.
We do have some good news on Tama's side. He did not miss the Bowser throw this time, which will save him time. And looks like he's going to be heading upstairs though.
As Tama is heading upstairs, Hakasay still downstairs in the basement. Emergency exit. See Tama head down to HMC a little bit later after SL. Nice triple jump off the wall there. Choosing not to do that side jump to the cage.
Getting up there pretty smoothly. Looked like he had to wall kick around the wooden board, but at least he got up there. Because I know sometimes if you just have that bad of an angle, you really just keep hitting the board and can't get around it.
Hakasay having a little bit of trouble getting that Lake Star. Having to reset up. Tama. Top of the town.
Hakasay avoiding all of the rocks. Getting up there, no issue.
Yeah, Boulder's being nice to him this time. Tama's going to be... Looks like he's going to do 100 coins last. Don't really typically see that. Most runners, you know, they'll take care of 100 coins in Wet Dry World right off the bat. See, Hakasay. Tama, weird bonk. Both of them
Can't get in.
bonks. Tama, get into Wet Dry World, please.
Alright, finally getting in there. At least something's happening.
Both these guys having trouble with the A button.
What? I'm really confused on why he decided to side flip, and then he like bonked into the box. Tama with some confusing gameplay, but at least he is getting the coins. There we go. Raining coins on him from the box. Grabbing the secrets on the way just so he has another star to collect at the end of his journey here. Alright. Doing the other triple jump on top of a wooden board. Getting up there, no issue. Oh, yet another bonk on the box.
He's getting a little too close to these edges. Take his time a little bit. Pretty clean 100 from Tama. He's a long jump and he'll finish that up. Hakasay going for rear sub. Will we see side sub? Probably not with that camera angle.
No, I feel like side sub is like really obscure. Like only a few people do it. And it's only like slightly faster than back sub, I think. And not quite as fast as front sub, so a lot of people just jump up to front sub.
Tama taking care of these secrets in THI. These are difficult. Having trouble grabbing that second secret. Nice mountain clip. Oh, Hakasay wasn't able to grab that first ring. But he's able to back it up nicely. Now, if you miss one of those rings, it can be really difficult because the hit boxes for the rings are just so weird. Not really sure how they work sometimes.
They're not at all what they look like.
Tama getting a little wet. Hakasay and Fire Sea now taking. Tama doing some weed whacking. It's a really nice job with that. Hakasay not able to get that triple jump up the elevator. He's gonna get this normal cycle. Not gaining any time over Tama.
Alright. At least he did get the wall kicks.
And Hakasay opting for those booty burns as well. Just like that, Tama's done with THI. Is going to head into TTM. Tama going for this log kick. Gets a firstie. Has to reset himself up there. Hakasay gets a good one throw on Bowser in the Fire Sea. He'll work his way upstairs.
Alright, sir.
Not happy with that angle. Didn't like where he was for that log kick. And opted to walk across the log. Nice triple jump dive there for the star. Hakasay will make his way into Wedge Ride World.
Well, looks like Tama's gonna go for reds now. Always a beautiful star to see.
The movement here is just so nice, and especially Tama playing it safe there, but you can do a rollout there. Really tricky. You see it sometimes.
A little bonk, but he backed it up very well.
Yeah, pretty clean. Hakasay working on these 100s in Wet Dry World. Didn't have great Skeeter RNG around those blue coins, so having to go back and grab them. From this Chuckya, coin RNG with those Chuckyas can be brutal, so he decided to throw him into the middle there. Tama trying to go for breezeless.
At least he got the breeze full anyway. Getting the star. That's all you really need to do. As long as you can get the star, it doesn't matter how you do it. As long as it's fast.
And that breezeless, it's so close. We've seen people get it and then, clip in and clip back out.
Mm.
So it's a tough, precise movement. But Tama taking a shot at it at least, having to back up this movement for climbing on top of the snowman's head.
Yeah, Tama disappointing all his penguin head fans. From when he did the penguin movement for that star. Ooh.
No, it is.
What? Really strange movement.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened. It looks like he missed it and just wasn't happy with the angle. Tried to back it up. Obviously unable to. We'll lose a bit of time there.
Yeah, he did a dive and then tried to do a cool backup, but then he just ended up sliding the wrong way.
Tom's gonna get into the deep freeze. Probably the quickest star here in SM64. Yeah, I've seen runners mess that up though. Hakasay working up to the top of the town.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Falling right onto the ice.
Yeah, a little freezer burn there. Not too good. Hakasay working on THI taking a death there after grabbing that second secret. not able to turn in fast enough.
See if he has better luck this time. There we go. Tama talking to the Toad. Toad giving him a star for no real reason might be cheating, but at least he's got the star.
I would love to have someone write a fan fiction about how Toad gets all of these stars in SM64. You know, in Super Mario Odyssey, we have, you know, what's the name of the game? Toad's, oh man, treasure tracker, right?
Oh, yeah.
That kind of explains how Toad has all those stars in Super Mario Odyssey, but we have no idea how Toad gets these stars in SM64.
It reminds me of, like, the Mario Sunshine, that one raccoon that has, like, 24 shine sprites.
Oh, yeah.
Just hoarding them from the town.
Like, why do you have them? Where'd you get these? Don't you know that the whole island is rigged because we don't have them? No, we gotta give you 10 blue coins to get one. Tama not getting a good angle there for that triple jump. Christmas miracle. He's gonna have to back it up with a literal cage kick. It is to note that Tama's PB is a 50-32. Shout outs to Wilco for having that same time. Saw him in chat earlier. Don't think he's on pace for that anymore, as he's still in HMC at 41.
I swear Wilco got a PB recently. Like a 49 I thought he finally got recently. I could be wrong about that, but that's what I thought I saw.
Maybe the leaderboard's just not updated. Nah, he did it. Wilco in chat confirming he did not.
Alright, well.
Will happen any day, though. Tama still working his way through HMC. Nice little emergency exit. Doesn't get the ground pound. Oh, Hakasay! Not a good angle for that mountain clip. Is going to have to head over and take care of Reds. Tama
bonking on the door. I mean, now we get to actually see how big of a difference this is, since Hakasay only has the rest of this and then SL, as where Tama is now all the way up in Tippy now.
Tippy.
Yes.
The tip of the top, really where the rubber meets the road. Tama going for this Lakitu bounce first. Missing Lakitu.
Hakasay also missing mountain clip on the other side. Tama changing his mind?
Well, he paused. What was the funny part about that is he paused in the middle of the dive knowing that he wasn't going to make it.
He, like, changed his mind. It looked like he was going to back it up with, like, what you would do instead of Lakitu bounce, but then was like, oh wait, I should do Reds. And then turned around.
We're going to have to ask him about that after the race, but...
No!
With the huge invis wall.
Wow, that is really disappointing.
That invis wall was the biggest invis wall I've ever seen in my life.
That was just out of nowhere. I don't think I've seen that.
That's a confirmed level 4 bonk.
Oh yeah, for level 4 bonk. Alright, finally getting to the top of the mountain. After a long journey, finally making it. But Tama just falling for no real reason. He just decided to walk off the triangle and just decided to flip right back on. It was really confusing, but he got the star, which is all that really, really matters.
They made it work, which is fortunate to see.
Tama with the camera and the duck and the ground pound. Alright, finally getting the star. Ready to go into tick-tock clock. Battling his way through the rest of the castle, it is now time to fight time itself. The battle of hands, the clock rotating hands, throwing hands.
Well, and we talk about TTC in particular with Tippy. It's all vertical, and that's what makes it so difficult. And Tama with an interesting wall kick there.
Very easy to get bonks that just knock you to the bottom or kill you.
Well,
Many invisible walls, too.
Well, and we saw it yesterday, you know, there's plenty of platforms underneath, but oftentimes if you take a bonk or if you take a fall, you're gonna miss it. Bonk there from Tama.
There's
the root.
missing the invisible wall. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. And no, there's plenty of invisible walls here in TTC, as you were gonna say. Able to avoid them. Hakasay showing off how to do SL in this route if you're not gonna do TTC 100.
Alright, grabbing the star. Doing a slightly different method than Tama did, but getting over there. Getting the star. Now we get to move on to some moving TTC stars. Falling.
Wow. Just right off the edge of that turning platform.
Tama pausing, taking a quick check to see what stars he still needs to get.
And definitely not happy with that. Choosing to do a star that doesn't have that rotating movement. Just going straight upward. Gonna roll right into this cage.
Well, I mean, once you die, it's better just to wait for the clock to finish getting to the frozen time, because it's just a little bit farther compared to, like, when you exit a star, or exit the stage with a star. Just using your time optimally if you die. It's an optimal death. Those are the words that I tried to use.
Tama trying to get past the swinging pendulum. Able to do so finally. Hakasay. Lactu bounce.
Oh, wow.
A little wide there.
What?
See if he's able to recover this. What a recovery!
Wow, I did not think that was gonna work at all.
That was impressive. You know, so what happened there is he went a little bit too wide left there after getting Lakitu, And that put him at an angle that you're not typically on. Typically, you want to be pretty much straight on with that slope. But he wasn't. He was at more like a 45, 30-degree angle.
And it still ended up working, so...
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh! Not working. That wall kick will not work for him, though. He will fall straight out of the sky.
Oh. Tama just taking the ledge grab. Falling down again.
Missing that first red. Try to get the triple jump.
Tama
Not able to. Apparently, Tama really likes edges here.
Alright, it's with 69 stars. Toad to give him one last one, I believe. And then he is up into the Bowser in the sky level.
Hakasay, 9 more stars to go.
Alright, he's got the stairs. Will he make it up all the way? And he does. Insane.
Probably the most difficult part of the run, getting up those stairs. Ledge grab. There from Tama.
Wow, Tama not happy right now. Really not happy.
Not sure what he's doing there. I mean, you don't want to dive on that ramp. You just want to run straight up it because otherwise it's going to make you fall. And not a great angle there for that seesaw. A little bit. And taking a pause there on this high
Tama
slope.
can't do it. All right.
Trying to do that optimally. You want to do that second jump just before the slope. But if you get that second jump on the slope, you're not going to be able to get it. You're going to have to back up. Nice backup for this left side movement. Able to get that ledge grab on the block.
Ooh, I do like that.
After having mediocre bits, showing off a little bit of swag there.
Alright, let's see how his throws end up going. Remember,
from a win.
He's 1 out of 2 now for throws. And Bowser's got the first hit. Bowser's got a second hit in. Bowser just 3 hits in. Bowser OP. Throwing some fire. Tama will have to avoid these flames. There's not very many of them. Hopefully he can.
Yeah, no blue flames, fortunately. That should hit, and it will.
Alright,
one more hit.
Hopefully Tama doesn't get hit by Bowser a third time. Doesn't leave him a chance, hitting all 3 bombs.
Well, Tama taking care of this race, getting the win at 52:35 on the clock. For Tama, Hakasay needing to finish up here. He's got 5 minutes.
He's got some time, but it'll be close. It sounds like just for the sake of time, just because we are running a little behind because of the late start for this race, we will have Tama here just until Hakasay can finish up here. And we'll hopefully move right into our next race.
Hakasay needing to get 4 more stars. Again, 52:35 on Tama's side.
Yo.
Hi, Tama.
Hey, Tama, how's it going?
All I'm gonna say about that sky is I was actually laughing the entire time.
It seemed like something you would be doing.
I've never experienced that before in Sky. That was just remarkable.
Well, I mean, I think Bonka S is the right
Guess.
way of saying it.
Well, I do
But,
have a question for you, Tama, because I was really confused when I saw it.
What?
So, when you failed Lac 2 bounce, and then you looked like you were going to go for, like, the long cruiser way, and then you turned around and went for reds?
I have no clue what I was doing.
Alright, as
I
long
was
as we
like-
got that cleared up.
I tried to do the reds back up, and I was like, I fell. What do I do now? And I was like, wait, where am I going? First of all, and so I tried to turn around, then I bonked, and I was like, oh my god. And it's funny because after I did that start, I did glitchy wall kick Lac 2 bounce, and I got it.
It was great.
And I was just like, why does this work and not the normal bounce?
Well, GG's on the win. You know, you've got a race coming up here as Hakasay finishes. What do you want to change between this race and the next race?
I'm hoping the first race is good enough warm up because that was me playing with absolutely no warm up. I had just woken up an hour ago or something. And I went to wash dishes, and then I came back and checked Discord, and I had like 17 messages, and I was like, oh.
Oh, okay. That's...
Maybe I have a race.
I read the schedule wrong. Whoops.
I was wondering where you went, because I was telling everyone I messaged you, and then you just completely vanished. I'm like, well, he's awake. Where is he? But at least you came in time to at least do the race.
Yeah. Wilco said the same thing I was thinking. That every time I checked the calendar, it was always in my time zone. But for some reason, it wasn't my time zone. So I thought it was still my time zone, but it wasn't.
The schedule is never auto-converted for me. Except for like one time I checked it and it converted and I was confused.
It used to always do it. I think it's as long as you signed in. As long as you're signed in, it auto-converts.
Oh, I'm probably never signed in.
I think I know what happened. My cousin wanted me to give him something Google Drive, so I switched to my other account. So it might have changed. It might have not auto-converted.
Ah, okay.
You don't need to go in your Eastern time zone. Us over here, we don't have that problem, man. We're always on time. Get wrecked.
At least I woke up. I've been waking up at 8 p.m. So at least I woke up.
Yeah, at least
That's
you
a
did.
start.
You were there.
Well, Hakasay finishing up bits here, taking a little bit of a bonk on the elevator.
Does look like he'll have enough time if he can get all the throws.
Yeah, if he can get 3 out of 3 throws, he can get a point or two. It'll be very, very close. Again, Tama with a 52-35.
My timer didn't stop, by the way. I don't know
Yeah.
why it didn't. I have my splits hidden, so I might have missed a split somewhere along the line.
Got 1. That will be 2. As long as he can get this. Oh, taking a hit though.
He should still have enough time. I don't know about now.
Oh, so that will be
No.
unfortunate
Rip.
for Hakasay as we see the timer go past 57-35. That will mean no points for Hakasay.
Ignore my timer. You didn't see that.
Looking at this
Oh.
last throw, but just wide right. Need to finish this up.
There we go.
And he'll finish with a low 58, low to mid 58. But that'll be it for us here with Tama versus Hakasay. We'll go straight into Tama versus Blue Bob. Me and Artemis will still be here, so hold your horses, hang on tight, and we'll be right back. More 70-star qualifier action coming at you.
Yep. We'll be back in just a minute, guys.